Alright, so welcome back to my tutorial. This is tutorial 11 and this is for team 3 working on pipelines. Now we're gonna focus on how to make the visualization of the pipelines data here. So before that, I already copied this file to your folder here. So this is your folder, go to DataD and this folder, team 3, and this is it. It's inside of this Unreal Engine project. So other than this, like these three, these are files for ArcGIS Pro. So if you want to open the ArcGIS Pro again, just double click this. And if you want to open the Unreal Engine, double click this as well. Now, once you open this, because I already opened the file here, it's already here. When you open this, when you just double click it, you're not going to see this. You're not going to see this level like instantly. You have to click this level 1x. So go to content here and find this level 1x and double click. And this will be here like immediately after you click this. Alright, and don't forget, if you want to copy the URL from ArcGIS Online to Unreal Engine, always switch this mode here to ArcGIS Maps SDK, because the default setting for this is always the selection where you can move this object, like using all of these select objects, rotate or scale and everything. So don't forget to switch this to ArcGIS Maps SDK and go to layers, and this is where you're going to put the URL. Now, so we have the most updated pipelines now from Tianyu. This is it. Sewer pipes size okay, new. But the problem is the color is not, this is not the official color for pipelines on the like pipelines map. So it should be this color like this. I'm sorry. This like should be like this, like bright light green like this. So yeah, you might want to re-import these pipelines again. So open the ArcGIS Pro and then and the symbol you can select this color, select this green color, and then share as web layer, and then you have to like share it again. And once you get the URL, make a new layer here, and then you can delete this one. Make a new layer, paste the URL, give it a name, and then delete this one, and you're gonna have this pipelines here, but with green, that bright green color. And yeah, that's the same thing for water and gas. I don't think you need to care about the steam pipes, but yeah, just work on these two. Water, use the most updated pipelines from Tianyu from the email, and gas, just use the gas from the ArcGIS files here. I already have gas here. Here, yeah, just go to ArcGIS Pro again. Wait a minute. All right, so now, so for the visualization, we are, so I'll show you how it looks like. So when this character walks around here, if you press T, you're gonna make this see-through. And if you are approaching this blue box here, you're gonna see the pop-up here. And this is showing the data from the pipelines. But this data is just a dummy data, so don't use this. I want you to use the real data from Tianyu. Please coordinate with him what kind of data he wants us to show here in Unreal Engine. Because I don't know, maybe it could be like the pressure, or I don't know, like the temperature or something, and also like the material, the diameter. Just ask him because he's the pipeline expert, so you have to coordinate with him. So yeah, that's it. And I'll show you just a little bit here. So there's a guidance here. So it's made by Koki. So he did the simulation for this data visualization for the pipelines. So he made this PDF. I can share you this PDF, and then you can read this again, and you can just start reading like from here how to make transparent material and read this until like all the way down here, this one. And I'll just show you just a little bit about that in case you don't really understand what is written here. So um, we have this road here, like asphalt road. So I made this myself, but actually I don't want to continue this method anymore because this takes so long and it doesn't look like realistic. And all you can see like the boundary between like each road here. So I haven't found a really good way like to make a road here. There is a better way to make a road, but it's not gonna be like an object with the material. It's gonna involve this like landscape mode here. So it's like you're making it's like you're making lines and automatically you can convert the lines into roads, but there's another option. There's that other option, but I don't know like which one is better. That one is must be better, but takes so long. But you don't have to continue like making this road here. I don't think that's really important because I'm still like trying to figure out like a better way to make this road here because you cannot edit the base map from ArcGIS. So yeah, I'll show you just a little bit, but the most important thing is that I want you to update the the data here, like data and like data on the pop-up here. This is your main goal. Because this one, I think I'm only using like this is the data. I'm only using like 10 dummy datas here, like only 10 rows. So I only have like 10 cubes. So imagine that if we have thousands of datas here and maybe like 20 columns, how to update it like really quickly, uh, other than manually putting the cube here. Because what I've done so far is that, okay, so to hide this row, just press H. So what I did is that I only like update I'm only like copying, like duplicating this cube here, like going back to selection, and then if you press Control and then drag, I'm sorry, Alt and drag, and then you're gonna copy this again. But I don't want this because, well, actually you can try this way, but it's really taking forever. And also try to coordinate with Tianyu as well. Where do we need to put the pop-ups here? Where to put the cubes? Is it going to be like in the intersection between these pipes here, like maybe here, or maybe you need to have like valve to here, so maybe place the cube on the valve. So it depends on Tianyu. Yeah, so I'll turn that on again. So the roads here, so it's called the road HMMB front. So this one with the eyes closed, so open it and then you're gonna see this again. So all right, okay, so I'm gonna show you how I did for the the making the road and the see-through, uh but that's not gonna be like your main task. Focus on how to visualize the data from the pipe, like that pop-up. But that looks terrible because first the the interface is not good. It's just like I'm using like really dummy wooden board like this. I don't really like it. And how to make it like really quick for thousands of data, so you don't have to do like manual work every time you have an update. Because maybe Tianyu like this time he's gonna give you like thousands of data, like 1,000, and the next day he's gonna send you like 20,000. So how do you make that like really instantly? So that's your goal. But okay, I'm gonna show you for the road first. So okay, so all of the data made by Koki are in these folders. You see here like Koki interaction and Koki see-through. So see-through is for this road here. So I'll start with the see-through first. Now these are the data inside of this. So mdissolve, so double click. When you double click this, sometimes it's gonna be like a new window, but you can drag the tab, like dragging the tab like this. So it's gonna it's gonna show you like this. But if you drag the tab and then move here, so you're gonna make like just one window, but like with multiple tabs. Double click this, and this is it. So this, you can see this XYZ, XY. So this is like the location of each point in this like game mode. And this, we're gonna need to include like XYZ for the sake of the character that can, because it's gonna interact with the character as well. So we have to make a blueprint for the characters here. And this is like the size of the sphere itself for the bounds, like bounding box. So the diameter that we chose is around like 300, and the edge is 100. And this is just like a function to, you can check out like on PDF here. So like this, if the character is still inside of, so this is the character, like the black dot here. If the character is still inside of this boundary, it's gonna make like the material transparent. So I'm sorry, like transparent or invisible. So it's either like 1 or 0 for the number of this one. That's why we have 1 minus x. So this is like an opposite of this function here. So if yes, then it will show you like the emissive color. So emissive color means that you're gonna show the texture of the material. So that means you cannot see the pipelines underground because it's gonna show you like the emissive color. So it's blocked by the texture. You cannot see what's underground. But this one, like it contradicts with this emissive color. You can see like the opacity mask. So we already set the opacity mask to be transparent, like 0. So you can't see the underground here because the opacity mask is 0. That means it's transparent. So this one is like solid color. This one is transparent. It just depends on the function here. Depends on the BP third person, which is the character. Yeah, you can read it here. Also, next one is this one, the MP dissolved. All right, so this one, I think I have a different name with Koki. So M box dissolve is the M dissolved here. And the PC box dissolved is this MP dissolved. It's here. Dissolved, okay. So we have 5 parameters here. We're just making parameters here, so nothing complicated here. So we just want to show like the bounds, location, and XYZ, which is these nodes here. XYZ, bounds, and location. And the toggle value here, it's just like we're gonna need this toggle because we want to press T to make this transparent once the character walks around. And then if you don't press T, it's just gonna stays like solid color here. But if you press T, it's gonna show you like this. Now, yeah, okay, maybe like that's just a really brief explanation about all of this. Yeah, you don't have to care about this because this is already like where to made this, so you can reuse this. So if you want to like make another road here, so you can make it like just shapes and then cube and then rescale, make it like really thin like this. And if you want to put the material, once you have a really flat and thin cube that looks like this, it's gonna be like no texture once you made this. You have to put the texture. So if you want to put the texture, just drag this to the object you just made. So it's gonna have the same material like this. So if you press T and you're walking on that object you just made, it's gonna be it's gonna go see through once you press T. So yeah, this is like the special material that we made here. You can use this, but only if you want to make the road. But I actually don't really want to continue making that road because that's not the right. I think that's not like the rightest way to make the road. All right, now for the transparent material. Okay, that's for the transparent. Now for the interaction. So all we have to pay attention is that, okay, this, I don't think you need to like change or modify this BP third person anymore. So all of the blueprints here is located on the event graph. Look, like the difference between like the BP third person and the M dissolved here, uh, there's no viewport construction and event graph on these materials, but on BP third person you can see it here. So BP third person is not located in these two folders. You're gonna need to find third person. It's just for you, like if you're like curious, want to check, you can go here and then blueprints, and this is it. Just double click and this is it. It's in the event graph. So well, you can check it here. So these are all the parameters that we set, the bounding, the location at XYZ, which is this, which is this too. And for the toggle value, this is it. Once we press T, we want to make the material transparent or just solid. So that's just like the main function for this uh, blue, for the nodes here in the blueprints, character blueprints, and you don't have to pay attention to this because this is like the default from the BP third person. Also, this is the cube. Uh, All right, before explaining about these nodes, go check the viewport, and this is how I made the bounding box here. So once the character intersects this bounding box, it's gonna show you like the data pop up. So I think I made this like this is like the measurement, and I think I like this. You don't have to change this anymore. So yeah, this is like how to make the bounding box here. So you can just add and then find the box here, find the box, and well, it's not this, but I don't really remember where the box is, but it's just somewhere from add here. And what important is also we have this text ID here, so it's really important. Text ID is to I'll explain later. Text ID is going to be like one of the nodes here in the event graph. This is a text ID. So I think, yeah, I think you need to like learn a little bit about these blueprints, but yeah, it's gonna be like too long if I explain it here, and also I'm not 100% the expert for this blueprint because I'm still learning as well. So I think there's an explanation here for this is the third person and this is for okay, the interaction. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's just like how this function works. If the BP third person, which is the character, it gets into the collision box, it's gonna show you like begin overlap. And once it is out from this box, that means it is done like oh, it is like on the component and overlap. So there's a begin overlap and end overlap. It's just like once it once it is the begin overlap, you're gonna see the data like pops up. But once the character leaves from this bounding box, that means that it's on the like the end of overlap. So well, it's not gonna show you like the pop-up anymore. All right, so yeah, so imagine like this is the cube 1, cube 2, cube 3, cube 4, and these are like the bounding boxes. These are like the data you want to show, so you have like multiple nodes there that look like similar. And this is like the end overlap and begin overlap. It's always like this if you're making function for bounding box. If you want to start showing something, and if you want to um, make a data pop up, and you want it like to disappear, so you have to like go with these two functions. Now, go back here. I think it's okay. All right, so you don't have to go back here. And this is how I show the data. So a string, if you know, string is just like it's string data. So it's like words or sentence. You have to use a string because it is made by letters. And float, these are just numbers because float is like, yeah, it's to show you numbers. And we choose it float because maybe they're gonna be like decimal numbers, because our remembers like string string float string. And this is it, like string, string float string. I actually can make one more here like for the string, because this one like string string float string. I can make another one for that. But yeah, so okay, so because I made this like based on this one. See here, this is like the string, string, float, string. If you have more columns here, just you can make more more structure here just by clicking this add variable, and then you can just adjust the type of the data yourself here. Okay, so ID title, yeah, just click the drop down. It's all the same. What's important is just like the string string float string here, and don't forget to check this box. Once you go here, this is how I visualize the data pop-up. So you see here, so you can add text here. So this is how you add the text here. And once you want to edit this this tile material and diameter, it's gonna be here. So you cannot just type in here. You have to change it here. Click the is variable here. And for the image, so I download this from Google, and you can change it if you want, like for a better visualization. Just browse to the image you just downloaded, and try to play around with this as well if you want to make it like a little bit prettier and looks more professional. So explain this, and this. And this is where you upload the Excel file. So you have to convert the Excel file into .csv. And if you want to re-import this, just click this re-import. I think you have to delete this first and then re-import, but that's how I did. So this is according to this. So if you're making like new structure here, it will just it will be showing here, like row 1, row 2, or 3. Okay, so don't forget all of the cookies data here. Remember, all of these tabs that I open right now, it's gonna be either here for the interaction, so the cube is here, so cookie interaction. So this is your main focus here. Just make the interaction for the pop-up for the data. Don't don't care much about this roads and the transfer material. Focus on this. Yeah, I open like from cube is here, material property is here. Make it in order. Material property, and the structure property is here, and the attribute pop-up is here. And for the BP third person, I don't think you have to change it anymore. But if you have any idea, and if you know better about blueprints compared to me. You can play around with this. So these 5 are the most important one you have to focus on. And don't forget, for the third person, it's not gonna be either in this folder, interaction or see-through. Go to this folder, blueprints. It's here. Okay, go back to content again, because this is where I put all of my super duper messy files. All of them are here. Okay, I'm gonna hide this first. So these are like the road HMMB. Don't forget. So this is where I put all of the roads here. I want to hide. Just press H. Now, if you zoom in and click this cube, see here, go to details here. Select general and go here, default text ID. This is the text ID I mentioned before. This is it, text ID. So this is what I did like really manually. So when I show you like, when I click this and it's showing you like row 8, that means the row 8 is this row 8 here. So if the character intersects the bounding box here, it's gonna show you gas 15 millimeters and street. So I'll try it now. Okay, don't forget to walk around WASD, and if you are remoting this over Team Viewer, if you want to walk around, you cannot just press the WASD. You have to hold Control and then WASD. Alright, T, and where's the box again? So this is the row 8, right? Gas still 15. Row 8, row 8, row 8, gas still 15. It says it's just in different order, but yeah. That's why I told you we made this. I mean, like, it's pretty good, but it's still super duper like manually. I don't know how to work on the like thousands of data for this. I cannot just adjust all of this like cube here, and then I need to like hold on. I'm sorry. If I just keep copying here, and then I copy, and then I drag new cube here, and then do I need to always problems? Okay, I don't I because okay. So if I drag it here, press by pressing Alt, and then drag it here and selection mode, I don't want to like keep changing the row like myself here. So like it's gonna be like row 1099. So it's like too laborious. So we keep working on this, and you guys hopefully this will be fun for you, and it's gonna be really helpful if you have like more ideas for us to develop this project here, because we're hoping that um, we can make this simulation like really real time, because we already have like sensors and like IoT devices here for pipelines. So there is like real-time data that we can see, and also we want to integrate this here to Unreal Engine. There's a plugin here for the real-time connection, like for example like HTTP, if you want to put like all the data here like from the HTTP, or either MQTT. There's a plugin here. So but we're still working on this, so yeah, this is just like, it's still like very beginning, but we're aiming to have everything here in real time, so we can make a simulation here in Unreal Engine. We don't have to or maybe we don't have to be on campus, or we don't have to like check, like we don't have to keep checking the pipes here underground. So yeah, that's our goal. And always try to coordinate with Tianyu what data you want to show here in Unreal. And I think that's it so far. Just remember like these 5 tabs here are the most important, and everything is here in your folder. So I'll save this, and yeah, you can start working on this. Alright, maybe that's it. If you have any questions, or you're just like, I don't know, you're like super confused or anything, just reach out to me. Okay, thank you guys.